Process know-how, yeah? Yeah, just give me a minute, yeah? Okay, let's get to the logical side of things, the rationale, how you selection on site. You go there, you explore, you're exploring. The kids will explore. And then does that place speak to you? Not just because it's easy, maybe you know there's something that we want to really challenge yourself. Planning, selection, and collection of materials. Right? You have to go and source the materials. Okay? And I won't be giving any painting materials or drawing materials. It's just what you can find out there. And then creating and constructing, of course, that'll be the fun part. And refining and completion. What are the kind of creative techniques? What are the kind of motor skills that you need? What are the kind of motor skills you need? Laying, right? Layering. Piercing. Not pierce yourself, your friend, but piercing. Hanging. Supporting maybe some sticks will come together. Arranging. There could be more. There could be more that you'll be using. This is just words that are used to describe. But really you're doing this. Equipments. Oh. Piercing is like let me get something like that. Okay, yes, please 180 degrees. You know, let's pray that the weather is good today, because if it's not, we have to do things like here. It's quite sad. Piercing. Oh yes, breaking. Piercing. You can create more, of course. Sticking into the sand, breaking, putting some more. Or even just using leaves. Simple, right? I'm sure you guys can do it. Layering or just laying in the circle. But beware of the wind. Beware of what you take. Is it strong enough? Beware of the leaves. Is it supple, weak? This is still okay, but it's quite dry. You want to take those that are fresh, a bit more fresh. So that when the whole thing complete, you take a photograph, it's beautiful, right? It's a balance of trying to do something, but yet at the same time, don't put too much pressure as well. Because I'm not an art editor. At the end of the day, I'm not going to go around and say, oh, that's not good, that's good. It's not you try. It's not you produce something. Even if it's just like that, it's fine. Then we can discuss what is the meaning for that.
I asked one question. 2D and 3D.
2D will be like that. Face down. Of course it's 3-dimensional, but I wouldn't call it as 3-dimensional.
Because you're taking from your class.
Yeah, you're taking from the top. It's a bit of like a relief. In sculptural context, it's relief. It's a relief. But in 3-dimensional form, will be something that's freestanding. You know, standing on its own, like a house, like what you saw just now. Or a nest. It's 3-dimensional. That's called 3-dimensional construct.
It's not necessarily like you need to have like color, kind of sense of color.
Yes, definitely. Sense of color. Okay, let's bring in some basic art elements here. Any art teachers here? No art teachers here. Color. Composition. Contrast. What else? These 3 things are pretty much okay. And responds to the place around? Does it go in sync with the place around? Or is it just fighting with the space around? It's okay if it's fighting, it's okay. I mean, like, give some contrast. But don't put so much pressure on yourself today. The thing is that this is your first time, and I'm also nervous with my first time helping you guys, so let's just have fun, can we? Alright? Okay. This is the first bridge, right, Martin? This is the first bridge, right? This is the first bridge. Okay. This is the start. And then a few hundred meters down, there's the second bridge. We will be working and playing and creating within these two boundaries. The other boundary is that this is the pathway which is more manicured. Wait, you know what I'm manicured? Like, it's a bit more like, you can't find anything, everything is so well pruned already. You know? But over inside there, that's where the good stuff are. All the mangrove and thick trees and all that. But without discount what you can find here. So from now it's 11:25. From 11:25 to 12:20 or so, you can go and create your things. Break out in groups. You can go and create. Explore first and then create. You have 1 hour to create.
因为这样多力嘞，要不要剪？要不要给人家剪去的？不用，不用了，我们先走先了哈。这个生鸟了，你看。It is growing already. So cute. This bonbon tree grows. First time, 第一次看到 bonbon they grow. The roots coming out. Cool, man. Bring them and plant and bring home, right?
About visiting each other's site and let the group, respective group, talk about their work. Okay, just for a few minutes. Okay, the first group here. Can you tell us about your work and what does it mean? That's all. After that we go back and we talk about more things. In the aircon. Anybody? Anybody? Okay, you can translate, you can
当春带我们走进来的时候，他就先跟我们说，叫我们看一下这一排柱子，然后所以我们就有先注意到这一排那个柱子。然后那时候我的想法有一个灵感上来是，原本是以为这个木头的横切面，这个横切面像那个脸可以画脸在上面，然后后来进去在里面一点的时候，捡到了很多这个，然后就想说出来就把它做成很多欢迎大家进来的那个脸在这边，所以如果要有一个 picture name 的话，应该是 faces welcome hi 这样。对，然后这些就是都是中间很多伙伴们四处找这个东西来帮忙塞进去的，头发啊、帽子啊、大嘴唇，然后最挑战的应该是这些眼睛怎么把它就是定在上面，粘住在上面，对，所以还有揪嘴唇，很可爱，对，所以就还是很开心完成这个作品，是的。
跟你传承，
谢谢。哇 Everybody got it?
Yeah.
Any questions from everybody
So this
else?
is the community lah. This is the group lah. That one is the outsider.
That one. Actually, we started off from there. Yeah, but then the thing is, we decided to.
Yeah, play there down there. Like, hey, your play no good.
Yeah, we decided to pull everything together so it's easier.
This one, that one must be not in the group one.
Oh, these are the kids. The kids want to play. So they want to play away from the parents.
So I like to say that this work is a lot of hard work, and I also learned from this group here because I would not have think of it. Because yeah, it's always something new, right? cannot imagine, and all of a sudden it's realized. Yeah. So, congratulations. Good. Yeah. Okay. Shall we go to the next one? Okay. Members, can we have? Yeah. Stand together so that we can know who you are, that you created this beautiful work. All right. So.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
The name of this artwork that we have created, I think, is called Life and Death.
Life and death, right?
Yeah. If you can understand what we are trying to do, actually this symbolizes the sun. Yeah, the sun is actually dying. If some of you who do physics, you know that the sun one fine day will actually burn out. Okay, but as the sun dies off, it gives rise to life, and it is life on earth. So and it is symbolized by this sapling, okay, that is still growing, and yeah, in fact, it's quite fortunate for us to find this. So the green color probably because we always associate green nature, you know, like eco with green. So we think that this represents our earth, where it involves life. Yeah. Any more things?
How about your experience making it? How was it for you?
I think we're saying that we learn a lot about resourcefulness because we have very limited materials, just everything from what we can nature, what we can find, but yet we can still tell a pretty and rich story, a message that we are trying to convey.
Yes, yes. So by very simple things, it is speak volumes. Yeah. Anybody have any questions or comments? Anything that speaks to you about the work? How's your response to it? Sometimes you must think about when you look at a work, does it speak to you? What does it speak to you about? To me, I feel what was wonderful was that they were able to look deep into the pong fruits. And because I walked past, I was thinking, okay, something could be done about them. And then all of a sudden I saw them pick up this with the young sapling. Is it sapling, right, you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was wonderful, and then improvised by putting this leaves. Yeah. So sometimes with a deeper, it's not just pong pong. It's like hey, there's a sapling already that came out of it. And yeah, hope that it can grow.